The Bloom price is making significant high on pre-market. Look at it right here. Markets have gone above this very moving average right here and moving upward, which means the market now have capability of creating a new close at this very point, which can lead to a new high at this very area, making Bloom to be super high on pre-market, which will attract a lot of investors. And if you look at this very point on the Telegram page, the Bloom CEO have just released this very information about TGE, and this is very important to all of us that is on this airdrop. So pay attention. Let's discuss all of this in this very video. Consider supporting this channel by leaving a like for this video, subscribe right now, and turn on the bell notification for more crypto videos like this one. Also check the channel for other crypto content. The Bloom pre-market at this very point have been consolidating right here, and I've been talking about the market moving upward, and that is exact same thing we are seeing right now. Market is moving upward and it has gone above this very moving average you can see right at this very point. And what that means, this moving average can now act as a critical support for the market to continue this movement all the way to the upside. And that is what you need to watch right now if you're on this airdrop, and also if you trade pre-market. And if you look at this very point, market is going to move upward and create a new close. The last close we see is at this very point, okay, of resistance, which means market now have capability of moving from here all the way to the upside, creating a new close as a result of a move above this very moving average that we can see right on this very price action. And this is what you must have to pay attention to right now if you're on the Bloom airdrop, and also if you trade on pre-market. If you look at the MACD indicator right at this very point, discover that the MACD is now forming on the positive side of the MACD with green bars and increased momentum all the way upward. What that means is there is a high capability of this market continuing moving all the way to the upside and create a new close, which is a very important thing we need to see at this very point of resistance, because when that happens, it's going to make this very token to have a little correction, okay, market create a new close, correction, and then the next move all the way to the upside, especially as Bitcoin begin to have significant pump all the way to the upside above $100K. And this is what you must have to look at as well. Finally, if you look at this very volume indicator, it is called that previously within this area there is a low volume, but right now we are now seeing volume spike. Volume spike means that the market now have enough boost to move it upward, which means the Bloom token on pre-market have capability of moving all the way from here all the way to the upside as a result of this very volume spike and volume indicator, indicating that the market now have capability of moving upward. And that is what I am now expecting on this very Bloom token. Market is going to move upward, and a possible creation of a new high, higher than the previous high that we see at this very price level of 0.0281. And this is very, very important. So this is what you need to pay attention to right now if you are on the Bloom airdrop and if you trade pre-market. I want us to watch this video together, and then I will give my take on what this very video is all about. Let's watch it together right now.
So the TGE, okay? This is one of the most frequent questions which we already answered many times, and you can check out the bloom.io website for the blog post about the TGE, about our updated roadmap. So TGE will happen at the end of our roadmap when we deliver our product to the users. And it makes a lot of sense because we've seen and we've noticed how project in Telegram and Anton been released previously and what capitalization they had, for example, in November and December, and they're not that high. And we believe that the reason behind this is that those projects did not have the working product. So when you have the working product, when you have sufficient number of users using your product, and of course, users which trade, which play, which complete the tasks, the quests, etc., 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 it makes it more valuable for the token to have the buy power as well as the sell power from the users who want to sell it, right? So it makes it more organic, and it makes way much more sense to have the token after the product is launched. And we have strategies, right? And the time will show how it proceeds to the future. But this is the very important strategy point which we had, and also many questions were regarding the exchange functionalities. So we call ourselves the trading app, which is way much bigger than the exchange, right? On exchange, you cannot launch your own tokens, and you cannot trade memes as easy as you could do at Bloom. So, of course, our first initial strategy on delivering the best exchange functionality, the best trading functionality for crypto world still stays the same, and we're aiming to complete it by the end of Q1 of 2025, which ends on end of March. So we working on this every day, and on the next Bloom chat sessions such as this one, we're going to be more of our employees, of our partners, who will describe in more details what we're working on, what the progress is, etc., etc. So stay tuned, stay subscribed for the Bloom All Crypto One app channel, and your local channels as well for more news.
I have 3 takeaways from this very video. The first one is the TGE. So the TGE is not coming soon, okay? From what I understand from what this guy is saying is that this very TGE will not come this very Q1. That is the first quarter of this very year. In one of my previous videos, I've talked about that the BLUM TGE should come in the second quarter of this very year 2025, and maybe the third quarter, okay? And this is very important. So we should not bother much about the delay in TGE. I personally know that this very airdrop and project have spanned for a very long while, and people have been mining, and we really need this very token to come out. But I also think that we should give the team enough time to do their work so that everything will be very, very fine for everyone. So it will be a win-win deal. The second thing I want to talk about here is the updated roadmap. And if you go to bloom.io, you will get that updated roadmap. That roadmap that have been updated have a lot of stuff. Because it has a lot of stuff, we should not expecting token generation event this very first quarter, because a lot of things have to be accomplished for that very token generation event to happen. So this is very, very important as well. And another takeaway that I get from this very video is products. Okay, now if you take a look at Binance in 2017 when they came out, they don't have BNB as at that time. I was trading on Binance, and it was after some time that BNB, which is the native token of the Binance ecosystem, now came out. So it is always good for you to have the product first before the token, because it is the product that is going to drive the token. That is exactly what this guy is saying right here. And this is very, very important. And we must have to understand this. And one thing about development, as a developer myself, I understand that developing a technology or an app or a new idea is not an easy task at all. It takes expertise, money, and a lot of experience to do this. And also, not only that, collaboration with other partners. And we must have to give Bloom the time to really develop and make sure that all functionalities are in check for that very token to come out. If you also look at DEX like Uniswap, you discover that Uniswap have been working before the airdrop, one of the biggest airdrop in crypto history. And I think maybe similar thing Bloom want to do. They want to ensure that the exchange have all the functionalities and it's running very well before the token generation event. So we need to give them more time. Look at PancakeSwap. PancakeSwap have been functioning before the Cake token was released. And this is very important because if you look at it very critically, almost all exchanges have their native token, and they do have the product first, the exchange first with all functionalities. Then they can now have the token, because it's the product that is going to drive the token, and this is very important. So we need to pay attention to this and give Bloom more time to work diligently so that they can bring out the best of what they have. So this is very important to all of us that is on this very airdrop. TGE is not coming this very first quarter of 2025, and this is what I derive from these very videos. Consider supporting this channel by leaving a like for this video, subscribe right now, and turn the bell notification for more crypto videos like this one. Also check the channel for all that crypto content. Join our Telegram channel, the link in the description and also in the pinned comment. And if you want to watch my video on BLUM conversion rates, check this video out. It's going to help you. And if you want to watch my video on the best crypto narrative for this very bull market, check this video out. It's going to help you as well. Thanks for supporting this channel.